arra geci bázisra. Úgyhogy most már megvan mind a 6 doboz, aminek kell.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Hát tisztelt csináljuk egyet.
Sam, if you stumble across any memory chips on the road, be sure to submit them via the nearest terminal. There's no telling what kind of rare and valuable data they might contain. You're sure to make someone very, very happy with your contribution.
Na igen, azok a izék.
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught. Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
Majdnem fut. Amúgy. Igen, akkor már rábízom a másik játékosra, jó? Innen teljesen nem fog visszamenni, pedig lehet, hogy ez így hülyeséget csinálok, de akkor is. Elszalad, öcsém. Ezt a szart nem lehet kinyomni. Na gyerünk, gyerünk! Tudom amúgy, hogy ez a... Sok gyant, amire jó. Na ez az.
Something wrong, Sam?
Oh no. Igen, ez már láttuk.
When the strain on your body exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Most kettő sem merek már menni még a vizen sem. Még úgy látom, hogy dupla víz van. Az jó, az gyönyörű. Érdekes, hogy most semmi játékosnak nem mutat semmiét. Miért lekapcsolódott? Vagy mi a faszomat csinált a játék már megint? Nem létezik, hogy itt valaki ne tett volna keresztül létrát, vagy bármi. Keresztül se lehet tenni még a létrát sem. Na ez az. Na az órát... Hú. Kell jutni valahogy. Ott a kövekkel valahogy nem tudom, valahogy át kell mászni, nem tudom tényleg ez gyantom mire jó. Az igen. Hát gyerek, köszönjük. Hú. Mit csinál? Nem jó. Hát na, hogy mondjam. Sokszor között, hogy választottam, végül csak sikerült már ide érni. Úgy, hogy megvan minden, nem tolt ki velem az én. Nem igaz, hogy ki kell neki velem baszni, hogy ne adj ide az egész fejémet.
Wait station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome, when he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend. Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
Újrahasznosítás.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of head west. Good. The distro center is on the net.
Na nem mondod.
Do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room.
Igen,
and
vigyem a
connect it
BB-t az inkubátorba, jó?
Good work.
Mink azt kíváncsi volnánk az a doboz, hogy állott, meg nem azért.
Well, would you...
Thank you for your comfort.
Mit tudok újrahasznosítani? Van nálam gyanta. Meg ugye fém. Meg még fém. Meg még gyanta. Honnan a jó Istenből van nálam az a sok hülyeség, azt már nem tudom. De miért töknek adnám az 100 millió létre, azt se tudom.
Thank you for your continued support.
Jaj, na az jó. Ide tudom berakni. Felszerelés. Jó, nem... Pihenni kell a magánszobában.
Your work is greatly appreciated, Sam.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A steel mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City, and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data.
Az igen, nem semmi. Miket
Returning your
csinálnak?
BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its steel mother's womb, a process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
Azt szerintem, hogy ne kell magát kikötni az ágyhoz. Fél, hogy megszökik álmába. Kár.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard, still not chained up, still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up.
Na nem
To that
mondod.
end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens. taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Drilling. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react.
Kár is mi
Who knows?
vannak a
May
szobában.
even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the death stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. 5, 4, oh, it's almost time. 2, 1.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Hát ő eltűnt.
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Érdekes, hogy erre úgy már az a név, hogy Bridget Energy, de ha én jól emlékszem, pedig ez monsteres volt. Shopit lehet változtatni szint.
What we agreed on, you said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
Says the woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you.
Nagyon
It's about
gyorsan.
managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pot, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Bleed-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician, does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's
Jó
honor.
van, Deadman.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know, after all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of
Igen,
anyone
mert
more
hogyha az elég meg
qualified
lett
than
volna
you.
az 5 fémtörköm, ugye akkor... Én tenni. Bementem, ugye elloptam onnan a postaládából minden.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one.
Azt szerintem ott volt benne valami komputer.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human
Igen, láttam
handprints.
belőle már egy csomót.
Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
Order assigned.
Minek nekem őrtorony most? Én azt nem értem. Nem tudok úgy gyártani felszerelést. Ez tök mindegy.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Safe travels. Good morning, Sam.
Don't mind me.
Igen, ott vannak a kristályok, azt tudom. És szerintem ott lesz a... mit be kell gyűjteni. Hogy itt is van külön egy izé. Aha, akkor ott van még egy gócváros. Vagy ilyen... összfértökön.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Sam, chiral crystals are pretty small, can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultra deck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
Itt van egy csomó. Ha megállna ez a nyomorék... Nem tudom mire jobb amúgy ez a kristály, de ha most már engedi szedni, akkor fogjuk is szedni. Akarok igen bemenni, mert olyan nekem szomorítni az izét. TV-ket.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
Sam, chiral crystal deliveries are a little different from the usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any chiral crystals you're carrying.
Nyersanyagot lehet kérni. Az érdekes, és nem tudom mit írt a kristályra. Újrahasznosítást vajon? Úgy néz ki, hogy igen.
Got some chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels, which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Not a bad haul. Plenty enough for research. We'll take good care of them.
Tárolójavító, nem érdekel.
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment as needed.
This is for you.
Na mit?
That's container repair spray for patching
Igen.
up cargo containers. Good
Javító
for dealing
spray.
with timefall degradation and all that. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
BC.
There is a correlation between elevated Corellium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
Szóval komoly jutalmat kapok
If you
érte.
come into more chiral crystals, and you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into
Hány ilyen szar HKK van nálam? De a cipőt azt nem lehet újra hasznosítani.
Thank you for your contribution. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Still got work to do, Sam. Let's not keep people waiting.
Happy travels.
Anybody home?
Mi van itt van valaki?
Name's Sam.
Milyen táblák vannak itt amúgy? Válaszol! Én már még is olyan hülyeség. Hát... Ember... Itt legyen ez...
Have a pleasant journey.
Kell feljutni. Elindulunk, de... Szerintem lassan fogok végezni.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Call it a rule or a habit, but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful. These guys are armed.
Nem
If
mondod
this
fel
goes
vannak.
sideways, be ready to fight.
Támadj meg a V-vel egy összfél.
There we go. Yeah.
De azért nem kapná el. Most van csíp.
Remember, Sam, before you approach the mule drop site, we recommend you use a watchtower to confirm the location of the post box containing our cargo. Mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
Hol van az a chip? Pont fent. Azt nem mit csinál ez a nyomorék. Ember. Most ez hülye baszki. Komolyan mondom. Geci, hagyd már abba! Tudtam, nem enged menteni, de igaza van, minek engedjen menteni. Pont ott áll mellett egy csávó. Ez ott fül. Azt mondja, hogy miért nem lehet rá? Ja, itt van. Mászó végpont van benne. Elveszett rakomány. Fém meg gyonta. Hát a többit... Amigen vigyük el. Azt a kicsit esetleg. Inkább nem próbálkozok vele leverni. Én arra gondoltam, hogy jó szájon verem. Itt minek kellett felmenni? Ez fogalmam nincs. Igen, azt írja épp, hogy a postaláda ott most csukódott be.
Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. All we had to do was sit back and let them work. It was revolutionary, damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off, but it didn't. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, put it back in. Made jobs no one really needed and gave them to folks who couldn't live without them. And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo chasing crazies to get off on high ships.
És Istenem!
Make sure you're not him.
És most mi a faszomat csinál? De mindig akkor teli magát össze, hogy már majdnem ott vagyok. Ilyen nincsen amúgy. Jaj, jó Isten! Fasza jött be ezen is. Menjél már magadnak. Ha már hülyed Twitch. Vagy mi a geci? Streamlab. Nem mondok semmit.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Good morning, Sam. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Can't do it now.
Bat, you trying to put the rest of us to shame? Fine by me. See you around. Good work.
Rágyjuk a csippet.
Well, thanks.
Thank you for your...
Time to get that chiral. Sorry to push you through so much trouble, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Excellent. You never doubted you'd come.
Sam, how are your shoes holding up? Not too well, I
Nem
imagine.
túl jól,
Conditions being
ha
what
nem
they are out
mondod.
there. Nothing ruins your day like shoes falling apart while you're on the job. Carry on like that, and it's only a matter of time before you injure yourself. I've arranged for boots to be added to your supplies. Bridges standard issue, so they ought to fit you fine. You should always carry an extra pair. But if you forget or run into trouble, you can fabricate another via a terminal at
Na
one
jó,
of our
szóval
many
akár még
facilities.
terminálon lehet csinálni. Ó, hidat lehet építeni, jó?
See you around.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the map, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously. Since under normal circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days, some have speculated that the chiral network might, in essence, that it is Suffice it to say, we have yet to fully grasp the fundamental nature of the network and the beach which we have come. One might liken our relationship with it to that of primitive mans with fire. Is it useful? Quite. Is it dangerous? Undeniably so. Nevertheless, we have decided that furthermore, as the BTs are linked to the beach, it stands to reason that further study and experimentation could be of considerable benefit. The same could be said regarding you, of course. Rest assured, I will keep you apprised of what I learn.
Nekem milyen gépje van? A csáóról csak ott. Mi az? Na, úgy. Jó. Itt van a magászekrénybe tárolós spray meg gránát. Jaj, ez az a fajta. Vagy az a gránát.
We've added a bridge schematic to your PCC. The first step is laying the foundation, after which you'll have to supply additional... Plenty of rivers and canyons could do with a... Take a stroll across one you built yourself, and I guarantee you'll be glad you made the effort.
$800 darab fémmel lehet felépíteni egy hidat. Mondjuk csinálhatunk egyet, cipőt. Igen, az egyik rakamánynak állapota kevesebb, mint 50% lett, a többi az nem jutott, de a másiknak is. Építni kell egy hidat. Szóval akár akarom, akár nem, úgyis építeni kell egy hidat.
Issuing you a maser gun.
Sokkoló
This
pisztoly.
close range non-lethal weapon incapacitates hostiles with a powerful electrical burst. Bear in mind that it requires battery power to function. You should visit the firing range to familiarize yourself with it. Use the terminal to head to the range whenever you like.
Komolyan van, lőttél.
Thank you for your contribution.
Aha, és tényleg van. De én most megyek a magánszobába szerintem. Mert el kell, hogy mentse. Akkor én meg lassan végzek már. Már hajnal van, úgyhogy elég volt belőle. Az 1 óra hosszát elcsesztük. Az abban ment el az volt a legnagyobb gond. Na jó, el kellett, hogy mentse. De inkább elmentem, azt akkor tényleg befejezzük. Na jó, ezeket a leveleket majd megnézzük, csak legyen eszembe. Úgyhogy... Én most viszont elköszönök. Azt szerintem ott kell ezt kilépni is. Igen, itt hát. Na jó, hát... Ha nem az 1 óra, elmentem marhasággal, akkor előrébb lennénk sokkal. Már remélem, hogy legközelebb jobban fogjunk haladni. Úgyhogy egyelőre, hát nagyon szépen köszönöm mindenkinek a figyelmet. Szép jó estét! Továbbra is aki fönn marad, hát bár ilyenkor nem hiszem. És ja, a többieknek viszont jó éjszakát. Sziasztok!